Prime Minister also making news back on Friday, saying that Canada will be dropping many of our retaliatory tariffs. In September, Canada is going to remove tariffs on U.S. goods that comply with the North American Free Trade Agreement. And for more on what this means to you and your wallet, here's our money expert, Rubina Ahmed-Haq, who joins us this morning. Rubina, good morning to you. And let's first talk about the politics of this, because the Prime Minister says this move is necessary to reset trade negotiations. What do you make of that statement?
I think that he's following what Mexico did. They never put retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods, and it didn't really hurt or make anything better. It didn't make them stronger when it came to having those trade negotiations. The U.S. has also signaled that they're not going to put tariffs on CUSMA compliant products, so the Canadian government is following suit. There are still some products that will be tariffed, auto, aluminum, steel, so it's not like everything is tariff-free. It does signal that maybe this trade war is coming to some sort of conclusion, and that the major leaders, being Trump and Mark Carney, are finally getting to some sort of new normal when it comes to how we have trade relationships with each country.
Okay, well, we know for the time being Trump is happy with this news. Let's talk about September 1st and what this means for all of us.
So it is going to mean that grocery prices will come down slightly. They have been affected by tariffs. In fact, in the month of April and May, the Canadian government collected $2.5 billion in tariffs. So there is definitely money that was spent on tariffs that was passed on to consumers. So food and beverages, pantry staples, personal care items like shampoo and things like that come from the United States, and home and building materials. So it's going to make it easier for, which we still have an issue of affordable housing in this country, to build homes. It's going to make it a little bit less expensive for those developers and those builders. So definitely we will see prices come down. It won't be an immediate effect. Just like when the tariffs came in, we didn't see prices go up right away. But definitely with inflation, the numbers that came out last week, it showed that grocery prices were higher than headline inflation. So that may bring that number down in the months to come as the tariffs are removed.
All right, that certainly would be welcome news for a lot of Canadian families, obviously. Let's also talk about larger items, if we could, for a second, Rubina, because if you're in the market for, say, a new fridge, is it worth waiting a couple of weeks now, or I guess a week, hold on to September 1st?
I think it definitely is. If you're going to be buying an appliance that's made in the United States, I would wait, if you can, until middle of September to see where prices land. They're not going to go up. There may be some run on some of appliances, so people who have been sort of waiting and now have this news, there may be sort of a glut of people that want to all of a sudden buy things. So that could bring prices up. But generally speaking, if you can wait, I mean, even doing a big grocery haul, I'd wait till after September 1st, because it is going to definitely impact perishable items almost immediately. So definitely, if you are thinking of buying some items, you can expect lower prices going into September. There may also even be more options, because some items businesses may have stopped buying them, saying they're just not worth us bringing in with these tariffs. They may start bringing those items in. And if they do have more that they want to sell, they might actually have sales events saying, come in tariff free and buy these items so they can get drum up some business for themselves.